Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Nighthawks of Orlando. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Let's go. 18, pioneer. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. But you look at this defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On second down, it's Taylor. They juked him. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he will will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Nighthawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. When you look at this defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Wilson and Wilson connected here. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Nighthawks are back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all the week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede if they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Dragons 14.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. QB sneak, Richardson. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Hold the ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Nico Hardman, 72 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 17, here's second and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side and has got him in. That's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Dragons.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rattler.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete. Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To throw again is Wilson. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Sheds off the tackle. Still moving. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Richardson. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the real 1st down.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The option to give to Taylor here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The gain knocks this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Gay's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Wilson. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 1st and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Nighthawks have taken a 4th-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And that's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Meebus. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Drop 50, drop 60.
Now Richardson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The give now to Abanikanda. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary.